The early morning mist clung heavy to the ground, shrouding the remote farm and the surrounding rolling hills in an air of mystery. Here, in the heart of the Mexican countryside, the dawn chorus was just beginning to stir. A melodic symphony punctuated by the rhythmic rustling of wind-stroked cornstalks. Among the vast green fields, a lone figure moved with a deliberate and purposeful energy. This was not a day for rest. Not for our unschooled farmer, an individual who, despite his humble and unassuming nature, was about to dramatically reshape our understanding of the past and expose a significant aspect of the ancient Mayan civilization. Tirelessly toiling under the golden sun, this farmer possessed a relentless curiosity and determination. His eyes, weathered from hard work and years of furrowing against the sun's glare, held a spark that told a tale of an unquenchable thirst for knowledge and a discipline that transcended the limitations of formal education. His fingers, calloused and stained with soil, held the key to unlock a mystery that had befuddled scholars for centuries. Rough hands that plowed the earth and sowed seeds were also, incredibly, about to sow the seeds of a historical revelation. As the sun traversed the sky, the farmer moved towards the very edge of his cornfields. Here, almost swallowed by the dense foliage, lay an unusual grouping of large, ominous stones. These were relics of a time long past, remnants of the great Mayan civilization that once thrived in the region. The stones were intricately carved with a variety of symbols, sculpted by hands long stilled, under skies long changed. Overlooked by academics and historians alike, they stood as silent sentinels, their voices locked behind a coded language that had ceased to exist. The farmer had always felt an acute fascination for these stones that bordered his land. Untrained in the study of archaeology or linguistics, he began intuitively deciphering the complex inscriptions on the stones. An unschooled farmer, against all imaginable odds, slowly began to unravel the secrets etched in the enigmatic language that was Mayan script. His relentless pursuit of understanding these cryptic symbols led him on a journey beyond the boundaries of his farm. As the shadows lengthened and the sun started its descent, the farmer emerged from the cornfields, his face etched with triumph. His unshaken resolve and immense patience had borne fruit. He had managed to pierce through the veil of centuries, to decipher an ancient language that eluded even trained scholars. A farmer, with no formal education, now held the key to alter our understanding of a civilization lost to the sands of time. This was just the beginning. The journey of this unschooled farmer, his remarkable discovery, and how he managed to unveil the legend of the Mayan civilization, is a tale that deserves to be told. A tale of tenacity, perseverance, and an achievement that defies comprehension and challenges our conventional wisdom about the power of formal education. The sun had set, the day had ended, but a new dawn was about to break, one that promised to illuminate the ancient civilization and its secrets. The silence was broken only by the soft whispering of the cornstalks, swaying gently in the wind, bearing silent witness to an extraordinary feat that had the potential to rewrite history. Imagine an era long past. Lush rainforests filled with exotic animals, markets humming with trade and chatter, towering stone structures reaching to kiss the sky, intricate carvings that tell tales of kings and queens, of gods and the cosmos. Here, in the heart of Mesoamerica, thrived the ancient Maya civilization, a society of sophistication and complexity that spanned a period from approximately 2000 BC to the 16th century AD. The legacy of the Maya, from their awe-inspiring pyramids to their unique calendar system, continues to be a testament to their innovative spirit and deep understanding of the world around them. At the heart of this cultural wealth stood their exceptional script, the only complete writing system in the Americas and one of only 5 independently developed in human history. Unlike any other, this script was composed of glyphs, intricate symbols that represented words or syllables. carved into stone, painted on pottery, or scribbled in their sacred bark paper books called codices. These glyphs became a narrative of their life and times. Yet, as empires crumbled and centuries marched on, understanding of the Mayan script was lost, buried in the sands of time. As the last native speakers of Maya languages passed, the meaning behind these symbols became buried in an impenetrable enigma. The once narrating glyphs lapsed into an indecipherable code, an archaic language that defied comprehension. In the centuries that followed the collapse of the Maya civilization, countless scholars endeavored to crack this labyrinthine code. Academicians, linguists, and anthropologists, armed with degrees in erudition, were drawn to the tantalizing mystery the glyphs offered. They pored over the symbols, dedicating their lives to unfolding the untold stories they held. But each attempt ended in disappointment. The script remained closed, its secrets securely locked away. It was as though the Mayan script was a cryptic puzzle box, its layers of passages and chambers guarded by an ancient ward. The keys to decipherment seemed lost, and the voices of the ancient Maya seemed destined to remain hushed, their stories trapped in their stony silence. And it remained thus until a humble farmer, bereft of formal education, came into the picture. Armed with only curiosity and dogged determination, this unassuming man would soon take on a task that had thwarted the brightest minds of the past. Unbeknownst to him, he was about to rewrite history, shining a beacon on a world that had long been shrouded in mystery. Thus sets the stage for our unlikely hero, whose remarkable achievements would unravel the ancient Mayan script, unearthing a lost civilization's wisdom and their understanding of the universe, laid out in their timeless glyphs. This was a moment in history where the sheer power of human spirit, curiosity, and an insistent thirst for knowledge transcended the bounds of formal education, reminding us that sometimes the most profound discoveries come from the most unexpected sources. In the remote serenity of his farm, the days gave way to the hard work of tilling the soil, harvesting the crops, and tending to his animals. But as night fell, the humble farmer would retreat, huddling into the solitude of his small wooden study, a realm far removed from the encompassing fieldwork. Here, under the flickering light of a solitary candle, he would face an entirely different challenge, the enigma of the Mayan glyphs. For years before the world even knew of his passionate interest, this dedicated farmer dedicated countless hours poring over facsimiles of the ancient script, an indecipherable code that had baffled the finest minds for centuries. As the night deepened, so did his resolve. His eyes seldom strayed from the bewildering stone etchings, his fingers tracing the intricate shapes over and over again, trying to unlock their secrets. His process was painstaking. Using a delicate brush, he sketched his interpretations directly onto parchment, often repeating the same symbol until he felt it was inscribed into his muscle memory. He pored over reference books, his fingers stained with ink, his brow furrowed in concentration. His study table became a sprawling testament to his relentless search for understanding, strewn with diagrams, notes, and scribbles that stretched into the early hours of dawn. The journey was arduous and fraught with dead ends. Every revelation was succeeded by erroneous assumptions, and every perceived pattern led to disarray. Yet he never wavered in his belief that the Mayan script could be unraveled. His every waking moment seemed consumed by the quest, the glyphs haunting his dreams and shaping his thoughts. His obsession with these ancient etchings was beginning to take a toll on his physical and mental well-being. Yet, he persisted. Then, on a chilly winter's night, under the wavering light of the same enduring candle, something changed. Hours had turned into days, weeks into months, and months into years, but finally, the farmer made a breakthrough. He identified patterns and repetitions in the glyphs that hinted at a phonetic element. His discovery shook the long-standing belief that Mayan script was purely ideographic or symbolic in nature. and he began to decipher the glyphs not as separate visual entities, but as part of a complex language system. With this revelation, centuries of silence began to lift. Stories of mythical heroes, ambitious rulers, epic battles, and divine intervention began to emerge from the dust-laden stones. The farmer had successfully unlocked a window into a long-lost era and an entire civilization underappreciated and poorly understood in the annals of human history. His journey of determination and intense study under flickering candlelight was no less than an inspiring testimony of human resilience and intellectual curiosity. It was the manifestation of a profound belief that it is possible to unravel the thread of time and resurrect the tales of a civilization as great and as complex as the Mayan Empire, all from the quiet corner of an unassuming wooden study in a humble farm. As we dive further into the reach and weight of the unschooled farmer's groundbreaking discoveries, we find ourselves in the arena where his contributions have perhaps had the most profound impact: the panorama of archaeology and its comprehension of the ancient Mayan civilization. The glyphs that previously existed as enigmatic symbols, as cryptic as the stars scattered across a moonless sky, suddenly acquired a voice that resonated loudly across the world, transforming the precepts of Mayan archaeology. The profound impact of the farmer's deciphering of the Mayan script sent shockwaves through the archaeological community, shifting the tectonic plates of knowledge and understanding regarding this complex civilization. Overnight, centuries of accumulated wisdom were shattered, replaced by a new dawn of understanding that offered profound insights into the rich tapestry of Mayan history, culture, and mythology. The Mayans, until then, were perceived as a tranquil, star-gazing folk. However, the translated glyphs revealed a civilization of conquering warriors, a society governed by complex political systems, and a culture rooted in mystifying myths and rituals. The deciphered script unveiled a new narrative, a narrative of blood and warfare, of power and politics, further challenging the conventional wisdom about the Mayans' peace-loving disposition. Moreover, the intricacies of Mayan mythology, which had been hints and whispers among the archaeologists, now came alive with vivid clarity, painted in bold strokes of understanding. Mythical figures that previously seemed abstract were reborn as significant deities with histories, stories, and attributes. The Mayan cosmos was no longer an unfathomable concept, but emerged as a meticulously detailed and a meticulously envisioned world, replete with a pantheon of deities. Our comprehension of the Mayan afterlife and their perception of creation and destruction underwent a radical transformation as well. The farmer's discoveries weren't confined to the perimeters of academia. They resonated across borders, echoing through museums, classrooms, and books, fundamentally reshaping the global perception of Mayan civilization. Images of Mayan artifacts, with their inscriptions now readable, inundated media, sparking a renewed interest among history enthusiasts, archaeologists, and the general public alike. The unschooled farmer's decoding of the ancient text was like finding a map to an unexplored territory. It served as a compass, guiding us through the labyrinth of a complex civilization previously shrouded in mystery. The farmer became the pioneering archaeologist who, despite his lack of formal education, altered the course of an entire scientific discipline. His contribution forever changed our understanding of Mayan history, culture, and mythology. The tale of this unschooled farmer transcends the boundaries of time, serving as a testament to the indomitable human spirit's thirst for knowledge and understanding. It highlights the power of curiosity and perseverance, proving that even the grandest mysteries of history can be unraveled when one dares to look beyond the surface and challenges the accepted norms of knowledge. A testament indeed to the beauty of unexpected discovery. As our in-depth setting sun dips below the horizon of our tale, we find ourselves standing in the penumbra of human dedication and curiosity, staring into the twilight of the unresolved mysteries of an ancient culture. It is here that we are humbled by the extraordinary tale of the unlettered farmer who, against all odds, dared to decipher the arcane Mayan script. Like an endless river, the saga of the Mayan civilization continues to flow, with its depths yet to be fully plumbed. There are many whispers and rumors, conjectures and theories, but the truth remains as elusive as the morning mist. As we have learned, the Mayan script is a complex and intricate system of glyphs and symbols, with each character telling a tale of its own, interwoven in the expansive tapestry of the Mayan civilization. And yet, despite the meticulous diligence of countless scholars and the tireless efforts of our unschooled farmer, much of these scripts remain enigmatic. The remarkable endurance of the human spirit is a testament to our inner fortitude. Our journey through this narrative has illuminated the sheer scale of perseverance that our unschooled farmer embodied. His dedication, his unwavering commitment, and his restless curiosity were the guiding stars of his odyssey. A journey that began with a single curious glance at an old forgotten stone turned into a life-altering quest that unequivocally transformed our understanding of the ancient Mayans. From the shadows of obscurity, his tenacity brought forth the beauty and complexity of a long-lost civilization, placing it under the glowing spotlight of global recognition. While we marvel at the achievements unlocked by this unschooled farmer, we are reminded of the rich tapestry of mysteries that still lay hidden within the intricate Mayan script. These unresolved riddles tantalize the mind, reminding us that history is a continuous journey of discovery. The knowledge of the Mayans, locked within symbols and glyphs, waits patiently to be unlocked and understood. Each sign and symbol is a story waiting to be told, a mystery waiting to be solved, a testament to the enduring legacy of a civilization whose whispers can still be heard if only we know how to listen. We invite you now, dear viewer, at the end of this riveting journey, to further the conversation. Ponder the remaining mysteries, engage in the dialogue about this ancient culture, and let your curiosity lead you to new revelations. Just as our unschooled farmer had done, let the Mayan civilization captivate your imagination. Embrace the power of human curiosity, for it is that which instills each one of us with the dedication to seek answers, to ask questions, and to continue exploring the unfathomable depths of our shared history. Even as the last threads of this tale recede into the gathering dusk, the echo of the Mayan script rings on, a resounding testament to the power of human curiosity and the indomitable spirit of an unschooled farmer. It's our story, our heritage, and our journey to continue. The legend of the Mayan script is yet to be fully unveiled. The saga continues.